So I'm gonna take it a step further. This is preseason, maybe like the first day of practice or something like that, and we're all this was either before practice or after practice. We kind of centered around the half court circle, and Coach Hewitt is in the middle. And I think we were stretching, so I can't remember if that was before or after. And I remember Coach Hewitt saying to us, like, "Look, we're going to make it to the Final Four." Like Coach Hewitt actually put that out there and told the team, like, this is what we have. So I think early on it was Coach Hewitt, just reminding us of what we have, but hey, we still got to go and work for it. And so during that year, beating UConn in Madison Square Garden in the preseason NIT was big for us, and we went on a run and was ranked and everything like that. So it was kind of like, wow, everything that Coach Hewitt is saying is kind of coming to fruition. So now you fast forward, now we're in the tournament, and all that is coming back into play of what he originally told us in the beginning. But during the tournament, Coach Hewitt reminded us, like, look, you guys are not here by chance. Like, I expected you to be here. Now I need you guys to know and believe that you belong here. But he didn't let us get too far ahead in terms of like, hey man, we're gonna make it to the Final Four, even though we had that underline, like we knew that, but it was like one game at a time. It was one possession at a time. Again, that goes back to the discipline and, like I said, never getting too high and too low. He kept us grounded in that aspect. But I mean, like you said, man, magic happens, man, and we had an unbelievable run during that time.
And the Final Four, what was that experience like, Mario? I mean, how many people can say they made it to the Final Four? Not many. What was it like, and what was it like playing UConn in the championship game and having the national spotlight on you? That's a huge deal.
I'll tell you one of the coolest things, man. Being in the hotel in San Antonio and the Riverwalk and everything like that. First time I actually saw Pat Riley and we were on the elevator together. And I'm like, man, Pat Riley's like 6'5", 6'6". Pat Riley is tall. You see people on TV, and I'm like, man, this is the coach that the coach Magic, and obviously, went on and had the championships with D Wade and everything like that. Like, this is the guy. This is Pat Riley. It doesn't get no bigger and better than that. But just seeing all the fans, there supporting, the team and everything like that, man, like it's a lot going on, man. It's just so much that, now in today's era where you have Instagram and you have really the social media aspect where you can really, really capture. You know what I'm saying? Back then I had the little camera, little Walmart camera, and you taking pictures and stuff like that. Now you got the new technology where you can just iPhone and you can save. And so I wish we could go back to that moment, or I wish, social media and the different things, because it would have been blown up to a whole different magnitude. You know what I mean? But unbelievable. It's really can't put into words what that was like. I just remember just getting the gear and the shoes and just all the attention, like everybody. And for a guy that didn't even play, but just to be there in that moment and just actually see, this is something that I saw, clips of. Remember Michael Jordan winning his national championship. I remember following Duke. Like, I was a big Duke guy and watching Duke and Jason Williams, the Fab Four, Jason Williams, and all those guys. Even the Lethal Weapon 3 from Georgia Tech. You know what I mean? And so you see these moments and see these clips on TV, and now you're actually in this moment, and you're like, wow, this is what it's like. And facing off against UConn, obviously we were confident because we beat, UConn early on, what I'm saying, in the year. I know there were, discussions Okafor, had some back issues and stuff like that, man. But that team was loaded, man, and it was very, very intense, man. It was very, very intense. Like, there was grown men out there competing, like their lives depended on it for that game. I'll tell you that.
And what was that like, that energy of that game? Was it, I mean, it had to be something, I mean, and, again, a national championship game in any major sport like that it doesn't get any better than that. Was it, how intense was it?
It's a surreal moment. It's a surreal moment because it's like you think everything that you've done, all the preseason conditioning, all the games and everything that you went through now has went now, and it comes down to this final game. So it's like going into the game, it's like, wow, either we're going to win or we're going to lose. Somebody has to win and someone has to lose, and it's all going to be over, after that. And just feeling the pressure of, you want to win so bad, for the school and for your family, you want to represent. you know, and just thinking like, man, every shot, every whistle, every step you make, it's just like, it's different. You know what I mean? Like I remember even being in warm-ups, it's like, man, wow, I was just so nervous. You know what I'm saying? Even doing layup line. How many times have you did layup line? Like trying to stay focused and remember this is another game, all the preparation and things that you've done before to get you to this point, you just got to stick to it. And I think that's sometimes, you know, you get caught up in the energy and in the moment, you know, who's there. You seeing Pat Riley, you seeing, you know, there's scouts there. You just know that there's alumni there, you know, there's, you know, guys that you've looked up to, that you've seen, you know, countless times on TV, there to support you, all eyes on you. You're under this microscope. And like you said, man, the energy is just, you can't duplicate that, man. And you would wish every school, every player would get to experience that, but it's unfortunate that they don't. And so when you do, man, you know, you make the most of it. And these why people continue to tell tales of when they were there in that moment, these memories and things you hold on for a lifetime.